Everybody loves a cinnamon roll. Well, most everybody. I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon rolls. Okay, for the cinnamon roll dough, you need 1/4 cup of room temperature water, 1/4 cup of melted butter, half a package or 1/4 cup of vanilla pudding mix, 1 cup of warm water between 114 and 119 degrees Fahrenheit, 1 room temperature egg, a tablespoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, 4 cups of flour, that's 1, and 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Put the pan into the bread machine. Put it on the dough cycle. Shut the lid. Push start. If you roll it this way, you'll have big fat cinnamon rolls, but you won't have very many. If you roll it this way, you'll have little tiny cinnamon rolls, but you'll have the whole length to cut them. I'm done rolling it out. You can see that it's gotten better here. It's not completely straight, but it's pretty good. You can see how thick it is. It's not very thick. If you get it too thick, then it won't cook. Then it'll be doughy. If you get it too thin, then they'll be dry and hard. So this is pretty good. Now I'm going to rub butter over the whole thing. Going to put brown sugar and cinnamon over the whole thing and then roll it up. Look, cinnamon looks, the brown sugar looks like. Now just sprinkle the cinnamon. Judge for yourself what you want to put on it, but look, I put quite a lot on there. You have a lot of little ones, we've decided. So I'm going to roll it this way, and then we have all this length to cut cinnamon rolls out of. This is sometimes pretty hard to do. Get it to go just right so that it's tight enough that it doesn't just unwind when you're ready to cut it. Gotta pull it back and keep it as tight as you can. Keep pulling it back. If you feel it's too loose, pull on it and pull it back a little bit. Tighten it up. Okay, now we're going to use a piece of string. This is just regular sewing string. Get you a pretty big piece off. String underneath. The dough. Crisscross it and use it to pinch the dough off. If you make them too thin, then they're not, and they get dry and they're not very fluffy. So I usually do them about 1.5 inches. You want to put them pretty close together. They have to rise again. Cinnamon rolls are on the pan. I didn't have enough to finish that pan. In fact, I changed from that great big pan to the smaller one, and I still didn't fill it up. A bread-proof button on my oven makes the oven 100 degrees so it can rise. Put the cinnamon rolls in the oven to rise for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes is done, and I'll look to see. Yep, they're done. They've doubled in size. Here while The oven is preheating to 350 degrees. Okay, so now we're making the glaze. Then in the bowl is 3 cups of powdered sugar. To that, I am going to add 3 tablespoons of softened butter. It's just room temperature butter. And I have a half a cup of milk here, but I'm going to do it as I go because I've never made this, I've never measured it before. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll see what I need. I only used about less than a quarter cup of the milk, it looks like. You don't want it to be too runny. Doesn't really need that much milk. Now I'm going to add, I have 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, maple extract. I don't know if that'll be enough, but that's what we're going to add and taste it. And if I need to, I'll add some actual maple syrup. Put them in the oven now for 20 minutes. I put them on for 20 minutes. Still 7 minutes left. They're a little browner than I usually have them, which is crazy because there's still 7 minutes left. We're going to put the frosting on them now. Okay. Get a spatula and get the first one out.